everyone, welcome back to Command Wolf Gaming. I'm CWG, and welcome back to Plasma, an engineering's playground. That's right, it's Plasma, an engineer's playground. Oh Plasma, oh Plasma, the engineer's a playground. And yeah, welcome back. I know in last episode we kind of built this very basic vehicle here, and in fact, if we open it up, you can see how I had this set up. It's just super basic, super easy to understand and utilize. In fact, I actually gonna fix this because it wasn't working right because I screwed it up before I saved it. There we go. But yes, I found that this is the super basic design you want to do with your vehicle if you so choose to build it. In fact, I also found out that you can save your device by actually hitting this and you say whatever it is, basic vehicle, save, and it will save it. Now it's saved. Now I can actually spawn in if I hit F6 here. I can spawn in another one of the devices, which I'm not going to do. There is actually a device store, as you can see here. Again, it was F6, I believe. F6? Yeah, F6, where they actually have a bunch of projects already out that people have published. Today, we're actually kind of try to figure out how to make this a RC vehicle. Basically, what I want to do is go over here, open up my tab, and I want to use a bunch of different parts to create a very basic RC adapter to it. And the reason why I want to make an RC adapter to it, whoops, no, that's not what I wanted to do. It's because I wanted to try to expand out my little horizon here on things that we can and cannot do, which, as we already know, that we can make a basic or a drone to utilize on here. So I think we need a transceiver. That's right, we need a transceiver. I'm going to put that on 8 because 7 and 8 are the two devices we're definitely going to need. I don't know if we need a GPS tracker. Just, components and returns their position can also track the players in its own position. Okay, cool. So that's what we would need if we wanted to do that. There is a lot of parts in here and just not a lot of time to be messing around with any of them. Collision detector, camera. I'm going to leave that collision detector alone. We are going to do another camera on here, so we're going to put that on 4. And then we are actually going to put I need a monitor too. Monitor or a screen. It's under screen, ain't it? So we're going to put a screen on 5. Okay. So because the best thing is I don't want to be like near it while driving it. So first of all, we're going to put down a basic cube like we did in the last episode. And we're actually going to kind of expand this out a little bit. We're just going to go W. Like so. Make it a little longer and a little wider. We want it a little chunky. All right. Drop down on the ground. Perfect. Now, I don't know if I wanted to use the triangle or if probably the triangle would be the best source, right? So we're going to do that, and we are going to scale this. And we're actually going to detach it and kind of get it in the center here. Okay, cool. Then we're gonna put our screen down. Well, this is a big screen. Actually, we're not gonna put that down right now. We're actually gonna put a backstop here. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna slap this right here, and we're same thing. We're just gonna extend that out. Right. That looks nice. That does. Okay, so, and then we're going to do another... I kind of want to put this here. Right? Now we're going to actually tilt... We're actually going to put this up. We're going to bring this up. Right? I got an idea. It's a stupid idea, but I'm going to do it this way. So, Hold on, let me, you know what? Let me actually kind of put it together, then we can get to the programming, and then you guys can see what I'm planning on doing. This is going to take a bit. I know it's going to take a bit, but I feel like it's going to be totally worth it in the end. Okay, so I think I got this all set up. I think I'm going to need a couple more transceivers on here. So I'm just going to slap those on there real quick. So first of all, this is going to be our super basic setup. And the reason why I'm going to call this the basic setup is because, I did a little bit of modification on here. I am probably going to take the little seat off here, honestly. Because we're not going to use this for this example. We got a camera, we got some spotlights, and obviously everything else we kind of like left the same. So let's go into here. This is where we're going to start programming. So we got a controller, joystick, LED, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so first I want to do is actually program transceiver number 1 on here. And transceiver number 1 is actually going to go to... I'm sorry, the joystick is going to go to transceiver number 1. So horizontal position, vertical position. So this is going to go to channel 1, and this is going to go to channel 2. Because the horizontal is going to go left and right, where the vertical is going to go back and forth. Actually, we can just kind of get rid of this one, because we're going to put that on a different transceiver. Actually, no, that's right. It's going to go on channel 1. So channel 2. So then on this side, we're going to slap actually 3 on here. 3 of these, not 3, transceivers. We're going to 1, 2, and a 3. Just 3 on those. And this is going to be, we're going to get rid of that. Get. And this is going to be, okay, so the first transceiver is going to be going to here. This is going to control the motor, like so. And we'll clean up the wires. Wait, is it channel 1 or channel 2? I'm sorry, I think I got it backwards. Hold on. I think I got it backwards. Hold on, let's see here. Okay, yeah, vertical goes to 1, horizontal goes to 2. Okay, so that's fine. So we're going to go over here. So vertical, which is on channel 1, will go to the target speed. Because that'll be our back and forth. Then on channel 2, we're going to reorganize this a little later. We're actually going to put this on here. Now, we're just going to clean these wires up real quick. Okay, there we go. So if we have this on frequency 1, which we definitely do, that should move us forward and back. So let's unfreeze that and unfreeze that. And so if we push forward, okay, we go forward, we push backwards, that goes left, that goes right. We're gonna have to make adjustments on there. Target rotation 50. Target rotation 50. Right, I think that will rotation reach. That should be fine. Then let's go over here. Target speed. We're going to do 600. Was actually the best speed that I have. Okay, and it ran away. Stop it. I think I need another piece to send the information into. So let's see what I can do here. I'm trying to figure out how to best do this. Interference commands. No. Command. My command. Okay, that's fine. I don't, you know what? I don't know how to do this. I don't understand this. Well, we'll come back to that one. Let's see. Variables? Yeah, probably variables. No, not variables. Labels? No. Interference, properties, outputs. Yes. New interface to define new, start adding new commands, properties, or outputs. Let's do an output. So let's do, well, this doesn't give me any information on how to properly use that. Again, I might need something else here. Okay, so that's turn on, turn off. Reset sketch, state, sketch demo mode. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can kind of figure this out correctly. I think it's just an input on our other side that we have to make adjustments to so that we have a nominal thing, right? So, let me take a look real quick. Okay, guys, this took me a lot longer than expected, but I finally got this done. I don't. I was trying to use a joystick to make it a little bit easier. Sending a signal back and forth, left and right, and all that stuff. And it was kind of working. It was just making the vehicle very, very, very incredibly slow. And I just couldn't figure out how to increase that output from the joystick to increase the speed of the drone. Right. But I kind of sat down, I looked at it, figured it out. Well, I figured it out. I finagled with things, and I finally figured it out. So I got rid of the joystick, and I made it more compact and easier to understand. Now I can't. Not compact. I made it big to make it easier for you guys to understand how to at least make a basic floor level, small RC drone type of vehicle. So, on the controller side, this is actually going to be easy. What I did, I set up the docking station here, which is our WASD control, and then we actually have an action button on one. That is number 1 on your keyboard, and obviously this is number 2, 3, and so on. I think this space bar, and so on and so forth. And on this, we actually sent out the signal to these transceivers here. So we got transceiver number 1 is getting the forward and backward inputs, right? And if we go over here on transceiver number 1, it's actually sending our signal along to the motors and also to the servos, those inputs on our docking station. So it would be a 600, negative 600, negative 30, and 30 for the turning. So it's forward, backwards, left, and right. So that has been set so that it would be sent over transceiver number 1 over into this transceiver to the motor and servos. Now I do actually have another item on here, which is the action button 1, which is number 1, which I actually do have as some lights set up, these floodlights on the front. So if we take a look on this side, right, it's still on light controls, which is on frequency 2, right? And this is going to floodlight and floodlight. These will toggle on. So if we go over here, this is on frequency 2, so this is going to channel 1, as well as our indicator on our dashboard right there. So when this is turned on, when these get flicked on, like so, this will actually send a input over here to the green light saying it has been flicked on. So if I go like that, there we go, lights are on, lights are off. Pretty is simple. It's just a matter of toggling this state. Probably an easier way of doing that, but that's the way I did it. Now, last 2 controls. This is actually kind of a weird control setup that I have here. So we got a transceiver for the screen and a transceiver for a control for the web camera, or not the web camera, but for the camera on here. So, and the reason why I wanted to do that is just to kind of proof of concept on my side to figuring out how to actually make a switch to turn on a system on and off. So I was kind of fiddling around with a regular light as well as this camera. So the way I did this is actually a very linear control system here for the camera. So we got the transceiver for, which is the power switch, right? Which will go over here and it would actually change the state of the camera to on or off, depending on the state of the switch, right? But in the same instance, we actually got the feed from the camera going back to channel 1 on frequency 3 through the transceiver 3 to send it back to the monitor. So whatever's in front of this monitor, like so, or in front of the camera, you will see on the screen. So watch. There you go. It's easier if I leave the controller on. But as you can see, it's actually fairly simple. Now I can control pretty much everything from here. Obviously the forward and back, right, left and right. And then I can even turn the lights on as such. Which makes this fairly simple. And that's me on there. Oh, I could look to... there I am. Hello, I am Little Drone. So... and that's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. And I would say this is kind of like the very basic setup that you would want to do for a drone. Because I like to use the docking station because it's easier to send an output out. Especially for the controls for the motors and everything. Because I just can't figure out the variables. There might be an easier way to do it, but I even took a look at this system over here to try to understand this. Couldn't really figure that out, so I went over here to try to open up this RC car, right? Crack it open, right? But I couldn't figure that out either because it really doesn't give us a chance to interact with this and kind of fiddle around with it. I wanted to kind of crack it open, but yeah, it's just not allowing us to do that. I'm waiting for more tutorials, but that's what I kind of did using a docking station, not a joystick. So anyhow, I think I can further cut this down a bit, right? Because I can, as you can see here, we got 3 different channels on here. So if I really wanted to, I could probably get rid of this, right, off transceiver number 2 and put this on channel 3 here, like so. And if I go back over here, right, instead of having this on channel 2, get rid of this, right, we can go over here on channel 3 and put this on channel 3, like so. We might be able to just run it off a little bit more compact, right? So let's get on there. Oh yeah, see, there you go. So it does give you 3 different channels to run that off. And basically I can just actually get rid of this 2, number 2. Even on here we can do, get rid of number 2. Boom. Oop. Nope, that's not what I want to do. And that will work. And let's see if we can further condense this. So we got power switch on and off on frequency 4. So let's get rid of that. We're learning a whole bunch of things today. This is what we're doing today, guys. So let's go down here. Then on power switch, we'll send it out on channel 2, channel 1. Oh, wait, maybe I could do it like this. If I do that, right? So everything will go out on the transceiver. Let's send this out on 2, not 1, because that might actually confuse the issue here. Actually, I think it's just that, right? I might have messed that up a little bit, but that's fine because we will probably be able to figure that out in a very short instance. Okay, so that's going on channel 3. This is going in on channel 1. So if we go over here, this should go. Let's remove that. We get rid of this here and bring that back to the state. Like so. Let's see if that works. No, that did not work. So, toggle? Let's try toggle. Oh, that went off. Aha! See, that works. So we could actually remove... Which one did I not... got rid of 4. So we can actually get rid of number 4 transceiver. Let's shorten that up. I like to try to keep these things a little cleaned up so they're more presentable. So which one is number 4 on here? This one's number 4. Then we can do the same thing over here. I didn't mean to do that. No, I don't want to delete it. Ah! Sure. Put it like that. Let me back up and flip it around again and drop it down. Like so. I actually wanted to move transceiver number 3 over there. And then we can compact this one as well to there. Okay, there we go. And ah, God, I love that. I love being able to make things more compact. And yeah, I just tend to try to make things easier to understand. So when I'm explaining it to you guys, you understand how to do it. And can we actually rename these? No, I don't think we can. Anyway, I think that is it for today. I'm not even joking you. It did take me a while to get the programming correct and try to figure out why I couldn't get it done. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for tuning in today here on Command Wolf Gaming. Hope you enjoyed the footage. Did you guys know only about 5% of you guys are actually subscribed to the channel? That's right, only about 5% of you guys are actually subscribed to the channel. So make sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below because all the subscriptions do help out the channel. And also hit that bell notification button to be notified on when I'm updating the channel. Yeah, did you guys also know that I have a merchandise store? That's right, guys. I'm going to keep talking about this merchandise store over and 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 over again because there is so many nice items on here. First of all, we have the traditional Uncle Sam style Command Wolf Gaming avatar t-shirt and long sleeve shirt in a variety of colors. We also have a baseball cap with the Command Wolf Gaming logo, and we have for Halloween, October, right, our very exclusives Command Wolf Gaming Headless CWG t-shirt and long sleeve shirt available now in store, only going to be available for Halloween. And then we also have our beanies, both the avatar, the CWG Headless Avatar, as well as the regular CWG Avatar logo. So everything on this store is super comfortable. I have tried all of it, and I feel very, very proud in basically, you know, letting you guys know about this. Anything that you purchase from the store actually does help fund the channel. So make sure to, if you want to help fund the channel, to pick up something from the store, because at least it's a little bit of a memorabilia for the channel, as well as you know, you get something. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Check out my Odyssey channel. That is ODYSEE.com. Again, that is ODYSEE.com/@CommandWolfGaming. It's another video platform like YouTube, except without as many things that YouTube doesn't have. Like, for instance, it actually has a dislike button. So if you don't like anything on that platform, you can simply just dislike it, and then you can move on with your life. And it actually shows you a dislike total counter. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. As always, like, subscribe, and share. Spread the love, and hope to see you next time here on Command Wolf Gaming. Bye-bye now!